Welcome to another episode of Ron Garvik Unleashed. It's been a while since I've been on, but I want to greatly apologize. Been really busy if you've been following me, but thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about something. It's called the ultimate test. It's going to be something that you've been challenged with your whole life, and we're going to talk about how we can take this test and move it to the next level, to take what has been given to us and make it a lot easier to deal with. And we're going to learn that here on Ron Garvik Unleashed. Thank you for joining me today. If you have not followed me on YouTube or any of the platforms, get on it right now. Get on um, YouTube at Ron Garvik. Find me on any of the platforms that you usually get on and listen to your favorite podcast. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the ultimate test that you have been put on in your life that you can overcome and get to the next level. This episode is brought to you by Street Volkswagen of Amarillo. Check out all the new inventory they're getting in. Yes, they're finally getting in new cars at Street Volkswagen of Amarillo. So check them out today. Get in, get in, and go to www.streetvw.com.
Discover your daily deal at the dating site for automobiles, StreetVW.com. Here's General Manager John Luciano.
You can save thousands on this showstopper, the revved up Volkswagen Atlas Crossport, or get ultra low monthly payments on all new and used vehicles, like on the Volkswagen Atlas. And remember, many Volkswagen vehicles are famous for outstanding fuel economy.
And meet the Volkswagen ID4. This affordable electric SUV is going to change everything. Hurry and discover your daily deal now at StreetVW.com. Street Volkswagen of Amarillo, 5000 South Sonsi.
Here we go.
Listen up. Listen up. Are you ready to get your cage rattled? Are you ready to reach the next level of success? Are you ready to learn how to make money and live a financial freedom life and not a monthly budget? Do you want to open your mind to a positive mindset? Do you want to learn more, be more, and achieve more? Do you need help finding the real you? Broadcasting around the world. Around the world. You're listening to Ron Garvik Unleashed.
Welcome to Ron Garvik Unleashed. I am your host, Ron Garvik. I want to thank you for joining me today, guys. It's been awesome to have you on, to be a supporter, to think about the things that are going in your life and you have somebody to turn to, as in me. I'm glad to be on this on Ron Garvik Unleashed. Remember, tag, share, like on YouTube, on Facebook, on anywhere you get your platform. Get on there right now and let people know that your life is going to change by just tuning in to this show. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. But let's get down to it. The ultimate test that has been given to us since day one, right? We've been trained in our heads that we have to take all the criticism that is ever given to us. We have to take all the doubts, all the bad things in life when it comes to just trying to improve our life, right? And we let people criticize what we do, and then we overthink that, are we doing this right? Is this what we need to be doing? That person that told me this was wrong, they may be right, right? And in all reality, you do you. You do what you think is going to benefit you in your life, in your personal life, in your professional life. You have to do you. You can't let people tell you what you can and cannot do if you know what's right for you. They don't know what's right for you. They don't know what's in your head. They don't know what goals you have. But it's the people that sit there and judge you. You know why people criticize other people? People will criticize you what they can't duplicate. That's strong, isn't it? They cannot they criticize you because they can't duplicate what you're doing. Every single day I am looking around of people judging me of what I do. And then you pull back and you're like, I don't want to show people what I'm doing because I don't want them to criticize me. I don't want them to judge me. I don't want them to talk crap about me. But that's where the jealousy comes in. That is the mindset that I have over them, is because my mind says be obsessed. My mind says do whatever it takes. Their mind says I'm lazy, I'm content, I want to be average, and I don't like that person over there because they're doing better. So I'm going to sit here and judge them. I'm going to sit here and talk shit on them to make myself feel better for being average, for being content, for being whatever I want to be, because I don't want to get to that level. And if you don't want to get to that level, just shut up, do your average shit, and let me and whoever else that wants to be better do what we need to do. You settle for being average. That's fine. That's totally cool. But the people that want to get better, sit down, shut up, and let them improve themselves. Let them get better. You settle for average. That's all it is. The ultimate test is you, in your mind, as an individual that doesn't want to settle for average, that will work extra hours, that will put in extra time, that will bleed, sweat, cry, do whatever, break their bones to get to where they need to be, miss events, miss recitals, miss football games, miss whatever to get to that ultimate goal, to better your family. Your family will understand later why you did what you did. Is to benefit them in the future. When things get tough, you can come back and benefit helping them get to where they need to be. When things are hard, they will look at you and say, "Damn, Dad, now I understand. Now I understand why you did what you did. Thank you." Or it's for that person that keeps working harder because they've been to the bottom of their life. They've been hooked on drugs. They've been hooked on alcohol. They've been hooked on womanizing, and they don't want to live that life because they lived in poverty for so long. They want something better. So when they bust their ass every day and every week, every month, every year, every minute of the day, they're obsessed. They have these blinders on and they have one sinking goal to look at, one goal to get to where they need to be, one goal to be able to look at where they want to go in their life. And they don't stop for anything. They don't let people get in their way. They bulldoze over them. They stiff arm them. Whatever they do, they get to where they need to be because they want more than you do. But we judge them. We judge them for being greedy. We judge them for being cocky. We judge them for being conceited. I'm not cocky in what I do. I'm not cocky in what I do because I know that I have to plant the seeds. I have to plant the seeds, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty because how long has it been since I've been on Ron Garvick Unleashed? How long has it been since I've been on the Automotive Architect Sales Podcast? How long has it been since I did a motivational video? How long has it been? I'm guilty of it too because of where I am, and I'm telling you today, stop being average. But Ron, I just want to, enjoy life. You can enjoy life later. You're going to live. The average person lives to be 78 years old. Don't be 25 and be dead. What do you mean by that? Don't be 25 and be dead because you didn't live your life. You didn't work hard. So the time you get to be 78 years old, you are you've already died for 53 years or so. You've already been dead. because you gave up being average at the age of 25. You settled. Stop settling from where you want to be. That is not the person you want to be. How would you like when you go off to heaven or hell or wherever you plan on living your life, and you're told that you had so much more to do. You had so much more to do. And I was listening to an Ed Milet show the other day, and he was talking about how he wants to do everything he needs to do before he passes away because he knows that God is going to show him who he was meant to be, and he wants to equal it. So when he dies, he goes to heaven. He sees his true self, the person that God had planned for him to be. Okay, so he meets himself. He wants to be who God has him planned to be on this earth. He wants to shake hands with the person that God had him to be, the spirit. He goes to heaven, he meets himself. He shakes his hand and he wants to be that person. That's who I want to be. I lived my life the way I did in the past. I'm not proud of it, but I believe what I did in the past brought me to who I am today. I was selfish. I only cared about myself. I only cared about what I did. I used people. I manipulated people. I got what I wanted. I was like the IRS. They had they had what I wanted to take what I wanted, or I have what it takes to take what they got, something like that. But but the ultimate goal, man, I thought by manipulating people, by conning people, by getting what I wanted, using people to get what I wanted, was the way to get into life. But in all reality, to get what you want in life, and Henry Ford or Zig Ziglar said it before, to get what you want in life, you must give people what they want. Yeah, I know he didn't say it that way. He most went to help people get what they want to get to what you want. But that's true, right? And you start experimenting that. You start thinking, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play on Zig Ziglar's quote. I'm going to help somebody get what they want, and I'm going to see if I get what I want. Okay, I'm just going to play with that. And then you start playing with it, and then what happens? You start seeing some results. You start seeing things that are happening. And you're like, oh my goodness, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right that if I give somebody what they want, they'll probably give me what I want. And that is crazy to get that all figured out, right? I'm putting my hands over here trying to figure out which camera I'm working on here. But it can't get any better than that. If you get what you want, you must give people what they want. And I start realizing that. And I start thinking, I got to help the people inside the organization I work at. I got to help them get what they want so I can get what I want. And what they want in life right now is to be able to provide for their family. I have a salesman right now that just bought a brand new car for his significant other. He bought her a brand new car to help her and show her this is what I work hard for, to provide this for you. You had this vehicle, and now I bought you this other vehicle because I work hard. This is why I stay late. This is why I work hard. This is why I do what I do so I can provide for you and our baby. That is a satisfying moment that you see when you see people that you train, that you coach, give them this opportunity to get what they want. And the satisfaction that you get is you get what you want. That is such the ultimate goal. That is such the thing that we need to do today is we need to help people get what they want so we can get what we want. But the ultimate test is just taking the criticism and laughing at people who judge you, laughing at people who criticize you, to people that doubt you, and moving on because they're not obsessed. They don't have what it takes. Don't worry about them people. If they want to talk crap about what you do, just move on. Don't feed into the shit that they're giving you. Don't feed into the negativity. Don't feed into them talking trash. Because if you take that and you step back, you just have to take 10 steps forward again. I realize this. They can never be me. Nobody can ever be you. You can only be who you are. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just trying to better yourself. If you're not to that level, if you're not to that level that you want to be at, give me a holler. Call me, text me, send me an email, find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to help you get to the next level. Why? Because that is what my calling is. Getting you to where you need to be today so you can live the life that you deserve. There's 6 fears in life. There's 6 fears in life that people go through every day, and it's not really in order. And one of them is poverty. People are scared to be poor, but they settle for being poor because they don't know the steps. They don't have the resources to get to above average. They don't want to. They want to settle for average. They want to stay where they're at. They've been beat down, criticized, made fun of, doubted all their life. They don't know how to be prosperous. So, but they're scared of being poor. Another one is criticism. People are scared to be criticized. These days, people are scared to be criticized. They don't know how to settle for being who they are. Everybody worries about what other people think. I'm claiming today on the 27th of July. Do this with me. Don't care what anybody else says. Do this. H2O. H2O. And some of you all think H2O means water. But H2O means here to overcome. You're here to overcome all the BS that is thrown your way. Forget about criticism. Worry about your damn self. Let's move on. No more doubters. No more talking shit. No more criticizing. Let's get to the next level. Here to overcome. H2O. Learn it. Another fear. Some people are scared of not being loved. Loving the people that they love, not being loved back. That's a significant other. I'm worried about my wife not loving me. I love her so much, but I'm scared that she doesn't love me back. She's not giving the affection back to me that I give to her. That's a fear. Remember, this is not in order. This is not in order. I talked about it on the last podcast. I went through the 6 fears of life. They're not in order. Poverty, criticism, and not being loved back to someone that you love. Another one of a bad fear is, or a fear is the fear of bad health. If you have the fear of bad health, take care of yourself. Start doing things right. Exercise, eat right. Stay off the cigarettes, stay off the alcohol, stay off the drugs, whatever you're doing to get you to where you need to be. Don't worry about your health if you're taking care of yourself. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not scared of bad health. I say if I don't go to the doctor, he can't tell me what's wrong. That's just the honest truth. If I don't go to the doctor, he can't tell me what's wrong. Number 5, the fear is a fear of getting old. That's my number 1 fear. I know I have a timeline. I know I have a timeline that God gave me. The day I was born to the day I die. In between is what I do. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh, here we go again. I have a timeline from the day I was born to the day I die, and what I do in between is what I do. So I know I lived 20 or 30 years of my life, maybe 15 years of my life, give or take, maybe 9. Let's say 9. 9 years of my life from the day my dad died to the day I met my wife, I was doing what God did not have planned for me. Okay. So from now, 30 years old, to 44. I'm 44 years old. I have to change. And I did change. I've changed for the better. If you knew me, who I was 14 years ago, you would see, or 14, sorry, 12 years ago, you would see where I am today. It was 14. Sorry. You see that person, you'd be going, oh my God, that guy doesn't have a chance in hell to change. But I did. Circumstances in my life put me in the place where I had to change. Is either sink or swim. Losing my license, having 2 DUIs, living a life with no car, no license. I walked everywhere and lost my place that I was living. Almost lost my daughter. Thinking to myself, what are you doing? And then I met my wife, and she was like, we're not doing this shit no more. Change your ways. You want to be with me? Change your ways. I changed my ways, and look, I've been prosperous. I had the opportunity to work at a car dealership to get me to where I needed to be. And I have the opportunity to prosper at a bigger dealership. And it got me to bigger places. You see how you change when you buy one house on a set income, and then you buy a bigger house on a bigger income, and you sit back and you doubt yourself, saying, do I deserve this? But in that life, I have, from the time I was reborn at 30, to the time God decides, okay, I'm ready for you to come to heaven, I have to change. I have to do what I need to do on this earth to better other people. That is my mission, to better other people. I'm not going to get there if I just sit around and have people judge me. I have this time that I'm going to get old, that I need to get to where I need to be and helping people before I get to that age that I'm getting old. So that is my fear of getting old. I have gray hair. We all see that. I'm going bald. I got a receding hairline. That's fine. If I'm still able to kick, scream, and crawl to help one person and maybe 1 million people, I don't care. I want to help them get to the place where they want to be. That's pure confidence. That's pure just gut. That's pure H2O. Here to overcome. I can't let other people get in my way from where we need to get in our life. They may laugh, they may judge, they may just snicker, but you know what? In all reality, I'm going to get there. I'm going to help other people. I'm going to spread the word that this is where they need to be. This is how I'm going to get them there. And it's just to feel the opportunity to change people's lives and see the smile on their face when you say, this is why I'm here. People want to judge you. People want to criticize you. Don't let them ruin what you have planned in your life. I'm telling you that now because the ultimate goal to get to where you want to be is just a grasp of fresh air. The other fear is dying. I'm not scared of dying. I don't really care about dying right now. What I care about is making sure that I help people get to where they want to be before I die. I'm like what Ed Milet says. I want to get to where I need to be before I die. And if I get that common goal, if I get to where I need to be, then that is the ultimate goal that I can see that can happen, is getting them to where they want to be. I want to take a short break real quick. I want to help people out. Street Volkswagen of Amarillo, big supporter of Ron Garvrick Unleashed.
Think we're done yet?
That's
we are.
On our way to carbon neutral mobility for all with the all-new ID4, 100% SUV, 100% electric. Search Volkswagen ID4. Volkswagen.
Welcome back to Ron Garvick Unleashed. I am Ron Garvick. Thank you for joining me today. We are talking about the ultimate goal. How are we going to get better in our life to accomplish what we need to accomplish before we get to the next journey of our life, right? And that is the ultimate goal right there. The ultimate test that God puts us through is He wants us to get better in our life. He wants us to be able to better who we are so we can help others. How can we get what we want if we don't help other people get what they want? We already went over the 6 fears: poverty, criticism, not being loved by the people we love, bad health, getting old, and dying. I'm not scared of dying. Are you? There's a lot of people out there that are scared of dying. There's a lot of people out there that they can't handle what's going to go on. So that's what they think about. We got this opportunity that has been given to us that we need to think to ourselves that nothing excuse me, that nothing is going to stop us. No criticism, no degrading, no backlash. We are here to do what we need to do to get to point A to point B in our life. So, if you need help, if you want to get to that next level, if you want that grit, you want the push from a coach. When you want to push from a coach, contact me, Ron Garvick. Find me on Facebook, find me on LinkedIn, find me on Twitter. Go to text me, I don't care. 806-922-6141. Just say, I want to be coached. You want to get to the next level? Let's talk it over. I'll send you a link. Click on it. We'll set up a time for you to contact me. We will get you to the next level. I promise you. If you want to go from poverty to wealth, contact me. If your business is failing, contact me. If you're not getting to where you need to be financially, contact me. I won't get into your personal records, but what I will do is get into your mindset. I will get into your head, and I'll prove to you that you have more than what it takes to get what you need. I will prove that there is a bigger purpose inside you that gets you to where you need to be. It's all about H2O, not water. H2O, here to overcome. I will help you get to that goal. I will help you get to that goal. Greatest opportunity anyone likely to succeed. Goals. Remember that. Goals are the greatest opportunity anyone likely to succeed. But what if people don't want help, Ron? Well, they've always said you can lead a man to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, if you break down water, you break down the letters in water. You have to be willing, accountable. You have to take charge. You have to encourage, and you have to refresh. That is what water stands for. Willing, accountable, take charge. You have to encourage, and you have to refresh. You got to refresh your brain. You got to refresh your mind. You got to refresh your body. You got to refresh your mindset. Let's get you to that next level. No excuses. No excuses to get to where you need to be. Push and grind and get to where you need to be, because that's the ultimate test. People say, well, God doesn't listen to me. I pray all the time, but God doesn't listen. Well, God isn't answering your prayers at the moment, because just remember, the teacher doesn't answer during the test. Boom. Did you hear that? The teacher does not answer during the test. If God is not answering your prayers right now, he's not going to answer you while he's giving you a test. Just think about that. Think about that. He's not going to answer you during the test. So, if you've learned anything today, you've learned about you're here to overcome H2O. Then we talk about water. Then you learn about water, willing, accountable, take charge, encourage, and refresh. I'm leading you to water. Now, please drink. Here to overcome, water, willing, accountable, take charge, encourage, and refresh. Refresh your body. Get to where you need to be. Get to where you deserve to be. Get to where your life depends on getting to where you want to go in your life. These are the keys to your success. These are the keys to get you from good to great. From good to great. If you learned anything today, it is to get you from good to great and beyond. I want to thank you for listening to me today. I want to thank you for tuning in to Ron Garvik Unleashed. Find it on all your favorite platforms at Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Audible, Amazon, anywhere you listen, YouTube, Apple Podcast. Tune in, log in, get into your head that this is what you deserve. Every Wednesday, I promise, every Wednesday, you're going to get a new Ron Garvik Unleashed. We have to get the message out there. We have to let people know that this is a movement. The ultimate test is getting from poverty to wealth in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your financials. This is the only way we're going to get to where we need to be to live our life to the fullest. But Ron, it's hard. It's going to be hard. I never said it was easy, guys. Never once did I say it was going to be easy. But it will help you in your life. It will help you get to where you need to be in life. You just got to have faith. You just got to have a way to think that this is where we need to be. Mindset every single day has to be clear, has to be consistent. Most of the time, we're not consistent. Most of the time, we just settle for what we get and hope for the best. I'm telling you right now, stop doing that. Stop waiting for something to happen and make it happen. Contact me today if you want help, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give me a call. Give me a text. Give me a DM. Let's change your mindset. Let's get you to where you need to be. There's bigger things that are going to happen. I'm telling you right now, you will get to where you want to be. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this to help you get better. The money will come. The money will get you to where you need to be. This is where we need to go. A positive mindset, a positive vision of life. Let's get it before anything else happens. Screw people's opinion about you. Don't let their opinion about you become your reality. Les Brown says that all the time. Let's not worry about criticism. Let's not worry about doubters. Let's not worry about people talking shit. Let's make it happen. That's all I got to say today. Let's make it happen. I want to thank you for the opportunity. I want to thank you for joining in and looking at the bigger picture. You guys have been great. We'll talk soon.